So let's look at the specs of the Steam machine and compare it to the PS5 Pro and do some speculation. I really hope they call this thing the Steam Cube. It's basically a console-like system running SteamOS. It's a PC, just like the PS5 and the Xbox. They claim 4K 60, which I think is disrespectful. Come on, Valve, who are you kidding? Zen 4 CPU, which means Ryzen 7000. 6 cores, 12 threads. We are in Ryzen 5 territory. 4.5 GHz clock speed, 30 watts TDP. That's good. This is basically an undervolted and slightly underclocked 7500F. Compared to the PS5 Pro, which still has an 8 cores, 16 threads Zen 2 CPU. That's Ryzen 3000. So the Steam CPU wipes its ass with this thing. Zen 4 is so much better than Zen 2. That's not even a question. 16 GB of DDR5. Whatever. Good luck with this market. We're fucked. Now GPU. They list an RDNA 3 GPU, which is Radeon RX 7000 series. 28 compute units with 8 GB of VRAM. This means that this is weaker than a 7600 XT with 32 compute units and 16 GB of VRAM. Of course, the other specs matter too, right? 110 watts TDP. They are probably using some laptop parts or something, so I don't care about those. Fuck laptops. Reading the specs of the PS5 Pro's GPU from Tech PowerUp, 60 compute units, 3800 shading units. Apparently it's RDNA 2 with a little bit of RDNA 4, RDNA 3, or whatever. The PS5 Pro's GPU is a bit complicated, but from what I hear, when it comes to performance, most people compare it to a 7700 XT. So if my guesstimation is correct, this means that the Steam Cube has a much better CPU and a weaker GPU than the PS5 Pro. I was hoping it would be better than PS5 Pro, but this is okay, you know, especially if it's cheaper. They obviously expect you to use FSR upscaling and maybe even frame gen, because you're not playing recent AAA games at 4K 60 on this thing. That's just not happening. Because we know how the PS5 Pro performs, right? And it does struggle. But that's fine, because that's not the point. The point of the Steam Cube is that it exists. That's right, this is the one good thing about it. Maybe this will mark the start of a proper Steam console era with proper plug-and-play console experience for the people who need that, other than the Steam Deck. Maybe they will release different models with different specs for different budgets. Maybe they can give you the ability to add your own external GPU like for laptops. And maybe this will improve the adoption of SteamOS by users and by developers, so that we have more and more games that are fully compatible with it, so that we can finally ditch Windows. So I'm happy that this thing exists. I hope it's good, I hope it's not too expensive, and I hope it does well. I don't normally finish my videos with a positive note of hopium like this. Yeah, I should do that more often and spread positivity instead of being an asshole all the time. Alright, go away now. Yeah.